Wait a second. Oh. Oh no. I may have forgotten the video, so what? Yeah, it turns out working on a video for a year is very unhealthy. And here I'm wondering why I never got it out sooner. But you're on the freaking Vixage channel. I'm notorious for this kind of crap. But hey, after a year and a half later, episode 2 is out. So chat, unfortunately, I have coffee with me, so instead of water, I just felt doing something different, right? I just really like coffee, okay? So first thing to do here is we have volume 2 of all the new samples that I got. Thank you everybody who submitted. I will make sure I will shout you guys out in the description. Only problem is, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. So, yeah, let's just scroll through samples. Yeah, okay. What the freak? That... Bro. Luckily with this, it's still such a weird kick, but luckily, at least I have some sort of drum, so maybe I don't have to make too many on my own. Holy, that's fire. Boom whamp. I think that's the second time I've had the boom whamp in a Discord video. Oh, those are cool. What the heck? Hold on, we got a bad word. I gotta change that. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. But dying. Give me some money. Okay, so I'm giving myself a few rules just because I don't want to have a repeat of last time. I am allowed to use vinyl or resampling in this case, which I think is fine. And okay, I didn't plan this far ahead, but resampling is fine. All right, here we go. So I'm thinking some 140 dubstep would be freaking awesome. So let's start with that. I don't know if I like that kick. I do love this snare though. That's going in there. Okay, now we just need a good kick. Crazy kick incoming? Hold up. This sounds so stupid. POV hardstyle. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna delete that for now. Okay, I'm gonna have to work with this kick for now, even though it just doesn't sound good. Problem. Don't have any cymbals, so I think I'm gonna have to make my own. Like that. Alright, cymbal time. Here we go. Let's add some blur to this, like way too much for its own right. There we go. Cut out all the low end, because it is disgusting. Okay, it's too long. That doesn't sound half bad. That's crazy. I wonder if I put a resonator and then grab a frequency shifter, just like add all sorts of like random stuff and whatnot, just like that. And decay is fine. Yep, I want it to sound just metallic enough. That's crazy. That sounds great. And just a little bit of soft clipper, just so it can get a little loud, but not too loud. Also need to make sure the highs, that should work. What if I make this faster? Like twice the speed. Only problem? Never mind. No problems. That doesn't sound half bad. It sounds like a ride almost. Gonna bounce that out to audio. Make a few more of these. Some like really like tiny hi-hats. Probably turn the resonator off. That'll work. Now I'm thinking we probably need a crash. So I'm just gonna make this like pretty dang long. I mean, it's almost there already, so... That's actually insane how good that sounds. Now, no promises that this is going to be the best thing you have ever heard in your entire life. But I will try my hardest just for you guys. Because you guys are awesome. Alright, let's make a little cymbal pattern here. Oh, problem? This one is just too low. So I could probably just speed it up. Yep. Okay, I'm solved. Let's fade these in. Phone, hello? Okay, I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. That was annoying. Add some crossfading to this. Make these hi-hats a little quieter because they're pretty dang loud. Wow, that kick actually sucks. That is not as bad. Honestly, these hats could be a little louder or stereo, and in the sense of like stereo width, I think these need to be wider. Let me just turn all of these off because they don't need to be on. I just want a tiny bit of reverb on this hat. Just a little bit. Let's do a little bit of that. These are sounding so rough right now, but I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Let's try and make a pattern, shall we? With basses. Let's get this sample. Oh. It needs to be in time. Oh my gosh. I hear a flow. I hear a flow. This is like straight up white noise, so I think we're just gonna have to try and make it sound a little more modern, metallic. Then again, there's no sub, so I'm gonna have to like figure out how to make a sub. So yeah, we're gonna have to use this fat growl, man. Come on. Skrillex, did you send me samples? What the heck? I need to get a I somewhere. Kind of something like that, yeah. 128, yes. Okay, okay. The vision is here. Dude, that sample does not sound that good. Zero disrespect to whoever sent this, by the way. I wonder if I could crunch this up with like a rift. Or in this case, just a filter. That's all this is. Let's turn this into a bandpass. Yep, just like that. Turn the resonance up. All right, let me make a pattern. There's so much resonance. Hold on. I got an idea. I just need to execute said idea. Okay, pattern has been made. Now, I think it's time to beef this up. Let's throw on a fat rack. Holy white noise, Batman. I'm just gonna have it turn off every time there's silence in the middle. Holy, there's gonna be some EQing needed. There's gonna be no sub because I want to try and add it myself, so I'm just gonna completely get rid of it. If I just do that. I mean, yeah, what if... Okay, this is like really out there, but what I did with the same thing, with the cymbal, was just make a bunch of like random, like peaks of resonance. It's not supposed to be melodic on purpose because I want to frequency shift this. Actually, wait, no, I need to get a battery preset for this. Hold on. There we go. Oh, holy pan, Batman. Okay, let me just turn that way down. Okay, the idea is here. Only downside, there's no sub. So, let's try and fix that. What if I copy this over and see if I can just extract the sub? Oh, there is a sub. Wait. Make that mono and give it some distortion. No freaking way. That might work. Let's make a little group so we can distort these together. Also, a good old OTT probably wouldn't hurt. Ooh, okay. Problem. The sub from this is kind of strange. I might just be tweaking, but I think I have to restart all this. Hold on. Okay, how could I extract a sub? No freaking way. Wait. That's a pretty clean sub. Only extract. Ooh, that's really good. Okay. Is this guy good? Okay, imported into Vital. Now, this should theoretically work. What the heck? Why do you sound like that? Technical difficulties, this might take a while. I got it! Oh, it's clean. Oh, let's freaking go. Okay, you be gone because you don't need to be here right now. Let's try and get this sub to follow all these bass patterns. Sub pattern has been made. No, I just gotta glue this stuff together. Good old OTT. Kilohertz distortion, thank you. Not only that, I think these need to be shorter too. So I'll just add like a ton of crossfades and that should do pretty well. That actually sounds much cleaner. Golly. I'm just gonna hit Control S just in case. Am I insane or does it sound better without the resonator? Oh, maybe it's a frequency shifter. Oh, that sounds sick. Keeping that. These cymbals sound so lackluster for some reason. It sounds so freaking dull. I don't know why. Maybe they're just not wide enough. Also, maybe some more high-end would probably benefit. Okay, it's almost there. I think what it is this darn kick. It sounds so bad. This is just not a good kick. Alright, time to do the thing that I did before in the rhythm challenge. Just take sub and then give it some pogo. There we go. Okay. Alright, so this is sounding like your average. I just opened up FL Studio and I'm learning dubstep, so that's probably not a good sign. Yeah. Could I layer this bass with something glitchy? Delete thy low end. Ooh, squelchy. And then this long one, I don't know. Excuse me, I'm gonna do that. Never mind, I did that. Okay. This is definitely gonna need at least an OTT on it. Yep, that needs to be. Give it a little bit of crunch with a distortion, turn it down, and then screw around with the frequency shifter. Dude, it's always the kick, I swear. In all of these videos, it's always the freaking kick. What if I take that and only the high end? Does that sound better? Yeah, it kind of does. Okay. That'll work. This can be a little tighter. Also, this should be in key. Gotta add an OTT, of course. Anything that I could turn into a sustain? Call me insane, but I have an idea for this. Let's grab a serum. Load this into there. Wow, that sounds so good. Crossfade? You know what? You know what? I think I know what can save this. I think I know what can save this. Make an FM. Make this like a triangle, probably. Cut the low end out because it doesn't need to be there. It's also super dry. I think I need to make this much lighter. I think you guys might know what I'm trying to accomplish, but I don't think it's gonna sound good. Group that, and then make an automation. Alright, there's our crappy sustain. Oh! We got it. Holy crap, we got it. I can't get over how like you just started producing dubstep. This is what this freaking sounds like. Let's do one of these. Ooh, can I get a zap somewhere? That would be awesome. I could probably use this and just make it super fast. I cannot make a song without a zap. That would be so lame. Okay, I think... Let me take it off of that channel. I think that could work. I'm saying I think a lot, only because, like, I'm terrified of what the final product's gonna say. Okay, holy waveform. Faster? I think that can work. Oh my gosh. I wish it was faster. Also, it sounds like it doesn't even have that much high end either, so that's annoying. That's too much. Oh, what if I just like render this out and just add pogo on that? I'm just gonna keep adding pogo till it sounds like a freaking laser. Okay, yeah, problem solved. Look at that. All it took. You know what? It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So. This is freaking sick. Thank you for sending this in, Crusoe. What if I had the bull lump here? It's so dumb. Now that is a lead-in if I've ever heard one. Let's make it nice and nice and wide with magic switch, of course. All right, so basic structure is kind of done. Problem is, oh, there's so much to do. So let's get freaking cracking at this. What do you mean by that? Let's try and screwing around with this riff filter. Oh, you know what? I bet this would benefit from a phaser, so I can just get the one. This is starting to annoy me. And I don't want it to be annoying. What if I just drown it in reverb? I think that could work. There we go. Ooh, what if I just like glitch this out? Hold up. Should probably sidechain it too. That's a good idea. And then just do that. Okay, it's sounding like a fart right now. Hold up. Time for some extra pope. Yep. Let's just put a multi-band delay on this because why not? Good old OTT, of course. And then I was thinking a spectral gate because that'd be pretty cool. Let's turn that off, and then we can like lean into this. Oh, you know what? A flanger or just like a comb filter would be kind of cool here. Just make it go insane. Insane with the membrane. And then just make it go wild. Go wild. Man, this is something. I feel like instead of this being smooth, I could just... Okay, let me change the multiband because it's strange. There we go. Again, I think these just need to be shorter. This This is like actually a cool sound though. I might have to save that just because it's like actually genuinely kind of cool. There we go. All right, where's that zap? There it is. This needs to be different. At least this right here. Just glue those together so we can edit this. And I also need to make this unique so I can do that. Oh, those also need to be short too. Yeah, honestly that works. Okay, hold up. Also, too much mids in this thing, so hold on. After that kick, we could just did I say kick? That's a snare. Just can I do that? And have this extend.
You are the color of my toilet!
Yep, that's a great way to end the song off. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I'm thinking this should be faster. Like 150, maybe 155. I'm just gonna make sure everything's like stretched into place. 145 is gonna be the sweet spot. I'm experimenting. I just want to sound like a little mini crash. Guys, I'm gonna lend you on a little secret here, all right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the master, all right? Then you are going to add a OTT, and you're going to put the depth on around 17. Turn the time around to 400, maybe 500. Turn the output gain up just a tiny bit, like maybe like 0.7, and then there you go. Your mix is basically fixed. I think something should be like right there.
Mr. Beast, give me...
Mr. Beast. B. Oh, that's stupid. That's so stupid. Yep, that's actually gonna stay there. That's like ironically kind of funny. I think it might be time for a build-up. I think it's gonna be the usual kick build-up. So grab that, grab all these, and just move them together. Gotta make this dramatic. And there was another snare. This might be pretty fire, not gonna lie. This is so stupid.
That sentence. Do you understand? You have done.
This is so stupid. Now this is dubstep. Okay, I gotta make it nice and wide, and also there should be like a flanger on this. Hold on. Now that is a build vocal right there. There's that pan snare. Found it. All right, let's give this a snare build up real fast. Let's add a few more groups here. Add the good old frequency shifter trick. What is this at? This is like this there. That should be pretty good value. And then we'll add a balance just so it doesn't blow your eardrums up. Oh, it sounds so dumb. Oh yeah, it goes into the most fire dubstep build you've ever heard. Also, there's some really annoying clicking sounds, so I'm probably just gonna do that. Okay, risers. How am I gonna do risers? I think whatever the freak that was beforehand, this. Yeah, that thing. That could probably be a riser. So like, let's do that. All right. Let's give it a band pass. This is something else, and I don't know if that's a good thing. All right, time to grab all this and turn it into a build. Okay, that has been resampled. Now I'm just gonna bring it over here. You know, we'll make this pitch up over time too, because what do I got to lose? Genuinely, what do I got to lose? You need to be on stretch. Yep, this is going to be your first dubstep in FL Studio. I think that's probably what this is going to be called. Yeah. I'll grab this telephoner, add some points there, and then this can go like that. Okay, yeah, this that needs to be much lower, like there. Okay, I think it's time for an impact. So I think I'm just gonna resample a kick and just put like reverb on it, and I just call it a day. No dampening. Do that. 4 seconds. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, that was a good one. That's a pretty solid impact. Solid snake it out of here. Sure, we'll put the impact there. And make sure to not leave the reverb on the kick, because that would be terrible. Okay, That just needs to be like plus 100. That was an equal symbol. Am I stupid? Not only that, where's that ARP? Oh yeah, this will be the song of a lifetime. Oh, 140? Oh, that's like almost perfect. I think I'm just gonna have this slowly be out of tune because this song is evil. Man, evil's so silly. Why do I make videos on the internet? Well, let's get this. Oh, okay. What's wrong with you? Oh, that's the problem. Okay. I think we need another riser. Choir fake. Oh, I'm just gonna toss that in there. Oh, it's even in key? This is awesome. You know what? We need, oh, that's the wrong one. We need more risers. So I think this one would work if I just blur it a bunch of times. Get rid of any nasty low end because that would be gross. Low quality. Hold on. Oh, yeah. That's, it's a big dip in audio quality over there. But this is fine, because we can make it work. Just need a good old frequency shifter, and life will be good. There we go. I just got an awesome idea. Oh my gosh, wait. Alright, hold up.
Green apple redux.
If you're a true baller, if you know, you know. Alright, do the same trick as last time. I want this to sound like a really dumb robot, so I'm just gonna make this 0 vibration, 0 transition, completely in the center, and then just make it like, I don't know, a few octaves down.
Green apple redux.
Yep, just like that.
Green apple redux. Green apple redux.
Oh, that's peak.
Green apple redux.
And gotta get a crush, just so it's nice and downsampled.
Green apple redux. Green apple redux.
Oh yeah.
Green apple redux.
Holy crap, that first growl is so underwhelming. Hold on. Distortion.
Green apple redux. Green apple redux.
That's peak. That's peak right there. I don't know what else to say other than peak. Alright, time to make this hit hard with some build-up master effects, because this is always fun. Oh, I gotta make this more front-forward real fast. Oh, this needs a disperser. Oh yeah, this needs a disperser. Hold on. Hold the phone. Let's get a pitch shifter and then put it to like 12 and the mix to like 23. Alright, chat. I'm gonna do a few more things off camera, and then we can play this whole thing, so... Oh boy.
Apple redux.
I think for the samples that I were given, this is kind of peak. Terrible in the sense of how bad this is. It was actually like, it was kind of fun. I'm gonna be so real. I need to do more of these again. I should just record more videos, honestly. That's a pretty good idea. I'm gonna do that. Anyway, I'm gonna finish the rest of this coffee. It's almost 6 p.m. in the afternoon.